split screening, playing together. Sexbot 5000, also known as our own Stu the announcer. Hey, how's it going, my man? Joining me here, we have Raptura. He is a rank X player, and we just went up against each other in the last match here.
Yep.
And yeah, you guys dominated, absolutely dominated. I let my team down with that last power clam I missed.
Yeah, Clam Blitz is an interesting mode. I don't really expect them to play Clam Blitz for either of these matches, but I was surprised that your team actually chose to play Clam Blitz against us.
Yeah,
too.
it is it's a wild card choice. Like, it stifles people a lot of times. I'd say Clam Blitz is probably one of the least popular game modes.
It is definitely the least popular game mode, but I think it's one of the most interesting and most complicated.
Absolutely.
Like, if you have a really good team that can communicate, you can dominate Clam Blitz.
Absolutely, and I think a lot of people just don't understand all the mechanics of Clam Blitz too well. So something like your team was doing was, you know, with the power clam, super jumping into that area with the basket, you know, and tossing clams to each other. You know, when you see someone with 8 or 9 clams and they're getting close to the basket, tossing in 1 or 2 clams to, like, have your team bust that basket open.
As you learned as a child, sharing is caring. As
yes,
you know.
Absolutely. And there's only so many clams on the field at any given moment that you really do want to share those clams, utilize them efficiently, and most importantly, something that happened in this last match was, you know, I busted the basket open, and then not a lot of people had clams on hand.
Right. So you have to make sure that when you have the basket open, that the rest of your team can actually follow up.
Yep, absolutely.
One, get those picks as well as put the clams in the basket.
Yep, and we are starting this 4th set here with Splat Zones.
Gobi Arena.
Yep, Gobi Arena. Interesting.
And they
map
brought out
choice.
that Splattershot Junior, Muddy.
Okay, yeah, Muddy again is a rank X player.
And Pixley bringing out those custom Julie Squelchers.
Okay, yep,
as well. So we have a pretty interesting comp on both sides.
Yeah, it looks like the good GG boys, they have a lot of long-range weapons here, so they can kind of sit back and keep painting at the zone.
And Thunder getting that pick off of Staz with the rain.
Critical.
He's going to throw rain in
giving them
now.
the lead.
Thunder's getting a bit overwhelmed by the hoop, but he got that pick there.
Yes,
he actually got
did.
one with
Played
the
it
rain
cool.
as well, too.
Yeah, played it cool. Got behind that post there. Got Sexbot jumping in, and it is safe. The GG boys are holding down this middle territory pretty well right now.
Turtle with the Jet Sculpture.
Yep,
using
and his
those,
special is ready.
Those 10 missiles to see where the other team is. As the stick controls gain the map back.
Oh, but then it looks like the GG boys quickly take it right back.
I was like biting my tongue there, waiting for them to take it
Sexbot
back.
getting in there up close.
Oh, with that double with Muddy.
Muddy Jr. What is he using there? The Splattershot Jr.
Yes. That's sort of a style pick in my opinion. I don't really see too many.
If you were here last month, that's actually what Muddy Jr. used in Splat Zones last time he was playing here.
And I do know some top players do play Splattershot Jr., but there's not too many. The ones that come to mind are like Filet-O-Fish and my friend DJ.
It looks like Muddy is using that to try to like get in there and get in their faces a bit and let his teammates come in from behind. Once he's done some work, splatting some people.
Big Staz waiting for Pixie to come down. Thunder and Pixie, they have no idea that he's down there. Pixie's dropping down. See if he can get this pick on Pixie.
Oh, and it looks like the good GGs took the lead.
And takes that kill. And the lead. Oh, sorry. Is it?
Oh, my
the good
apologies.
GGs?
No, it was
yeah,
stick
yeah,
control that
the
took the
stick
lead
control's
back
the
there.
lead,
Yep,
yeah.
absolutely. And here we see Pixely super jumping back into his squad. The good GG boys have taken over control of the territory. They are owning the middle of the map right now. We have Muddy Jr. flanking, getting up close with that Splattershot Jr.
Getting that trade off of Pixie.
trade-off. Turtle with the support for Sumo Storm there.
Sumo's looking to push up.
Yes, he is.
Try
He
to
wants
get
to
this
hold
armor.
them back, which is a good strategy. His team is up right now. And he does get that splat. Here comes a rain cloud.
All right, here we have two specials
And a
coming in, trying to
Stingray.
get
Two
we have
specials.
three different. We have three specials going off.
That
two
is
range
a
and one
strong,
Stingray just to,
unified move they just made.
just to get the zone back. It seems like
And they
the
do.
good GGs are back in control.
Absolutely, and let's see how they can hold this control.
Money seems like he's in a really bad position here, but he seems to get 3 kills off of it.
Takes
So take what you
He
can get.
takes it, and they're back in control. Muddy taken out by Sexbot 5000. It looks like the good GG boys are moving in together. Oh, and Pixely does
getting
get
those
that spot.
kills.
Yep.
Muddy's waiting for a good opportunity to kill Pixley. Oh, and Pixley gets the kill on Muddy instead. Seems like they're really trying to get that lead back, as you should. Thunder taking out that, was it a roller?
Yes, it was. Was that Turtle? Yeah, I think it was Turtle using the special. We got an Ink Armor.
And the good GG boys got the lead
Yes,
back.
they
I didn't
did.
notice.
Yeah, I didn't even catch that either. I was too focused on the action with them coming in here. And it looks like, what is it here? The stick controls have their work cut out for them. There's only 20 seconds left on the clock. Is this going to go into overtime?
Looks like it's going into overtime. Unless the good GGs can get the zone back.
Pixley being taken out gave him a better chance here to hold this ground. 7 seconds on the clock.
Muddy holding it down.
Muddy takes out Sexbot. We got one person left.
It looks like they're going to take it, and that'll
It is going to go into
game.
overtime. There's the lead, and there we go. That's how everything can change in an instant here.
Muddy definitely taking the domination point of that that entire match, killing everyone with the
Absolutely.
23
Look at
KA,
that.
7 armors with the Splattershot Jr., Muddy Jr. on a roll.
Look at that. And then we got Big Staz in the back coming in and like painting the ground, getting that back for them. Muddy up front, taking people out as fast as he can so his teammate can really focus on holding down that ground. And I think a couple times we saw Sumo Storm going far up into the other side.
Now, Splat Zone's the reef. Competitively, you see a lot of slosher decos on this map, or anything with baller.
Absolutely.
As well as
those
bubbles.
sponges there.
Yeah. As well as bubbles as well, because of the bridge. It's really hard for people to compete with the bubbles taking up the entirety of the zone under the bridge. This is one of the few maps where the zone is actually obstructed from up top, and you can drop down into the zone. It's the exact opposite of like Wahoo World, where the zone is the top part, top portion of the carousel.
And it's very open.
It's very open, but it's exposed to people coming from the carousel below.
Yep, and this is also a long map, so maybe we might see like a sniper or someone who will utilize those higher platforms to kind of take people out from afar.
Yeah, you can definitely utilize the closed area from spawn going to the car as a sniper to pick off some flanking squids or octopi.
Absolutely.
This is cephalopod game now. It's no longer Squid Game.
Yeah, and we do not judge. We love all our octolings and our squid kids here. Yeah, what did you think of the Octo expansion?
It was really hard.
Did you play through that?
It was really hard. I got my octopus, my octoling. I want to 100% it, but I haven't gotten the chance
I just
to.
did.
Oh, you did?
Oh man,
Nice,
wasn't
nice.
insane?
That was ridiculous.
There's a secret final boss, man, and we're not gonna give anything
Ooh.
away, but
Ooh.
that is a tough fight, let me tell you. And here we go, going into round 2. We have
Splat Zones, the Reef.
Splat Zones at the Reef. We have Stick Controls, who took the first game here.
And we have Pixley with the Tri-Slosher Nouveau.
Yes, moving in quickly.
He's run out of ink there, the roller.
Oh, and look at that. Sumo Storm takes out the
Stick
Splat
Control
lane that
takes
we
an
have.
early lead, holding down that bridge area. And as you can see, we have a crack-on roller. So I believe that has the baller that I was talking about before, which is really important on a map like the Reef.
Yep, for just like getting into the zone, taking it over very quickly, and allowing your teammates to come in and pull the support.
It makes it really hard to contest as well.
Yeah, and so far, they are uncontested here. Stick Control are holding back the good GG boys for the most part here.
Getting that splat onto the roller, using
that powerful
the
tri-slosher
rain into the
throws
zone.
in the rain. Muddy has a special here, the ink armor ready. There is that baller that you were talking about. Sexbot 5000 using that.
It couldn't do enough, but seems like Muddy is going to get this triple kill here.
Muddy does get this triple kill, and that'll
And
wipe
that
out
looks like that's the game. That's a quad, pretty much.
That's going to be a very quick match that we have here for the second set, which does conclude our
first set.
Our first set here on Splat Zones.
I wonder what the good was it? The good game? The
good GGs.
Good GGs. That's like super redundant, isn't it?
Right.
The good games.
The good games.
I wonder what zone, what map, what mode they're going to choose for this next set.
We will find out right now.
Turf War? No, I'm kidding. Can they even choose Turf War?
I'm not sure what are the rules on that.
What are the rules on that? Can they choose Turf War? I mean, if they do.
Can they do Splat Zones again?
Yeah, they can do the same thing twice. I mean, they didn't choose Turf War.
It looks like they have selected Tower Control. Another very popular game mode here, along with Splat Zones. And we are here at Sturgeon Shipyard. What do you think about this map?
Sturgeon, I mean, just like any Tower Control map, you need a Stingray. Or, I feel like Sturgeon doesn't really have any good notable picks on it. So, I expect to see just like generically good weapons like Rapid Blaster or the Tenatech Splatter Shot. Weapons like that. I feel sloshers and the snipers can also be really good, especially on the bridge area in mid, where they can just stand on the that spinning bridge and get some nice picks off of people who are trying to get on the tower
position. Yeah, curious to see what Muddy Jr. is going to go with in Tower Control.
Splatter Shot Jr. It looks like he really likes that weapon. So I wouldn't be surprised if he sticks with it this entire set.
I've seen him do really well with range blasters also.
Ah yes, I remember him.
I
remember him doing that in the last set I commentated.
Yeah, we can hear him laughing from here. Everyone's having a good time here in Hatboro, Pennsylvania, at the laboratory. We are ready to go here. Second set of this series. The good GGs versus the Stick Controls. Tower Control. Here we go.
And they have two heavies.
And
Again,
we see big Staz here with that range blaster. And Muddy Jr. is using the Splatter Shot Pro.
Oh, that's different.
Trying to stay back a bit. And then they have two up-close weapons. Whereas here with the GG boys, we have the same thing. We have two far-range weapons.
Taking this early death already. Muddy Jr. on the tower, pushing up. Both of those heavies on the snipe.
All right, Stick Control has good map territory right now.
Thunder getting that kill on the
Muddy Jr. picking people from afar. Ooh. They're past checkpoint 1, And here's that Stingray that you were talking about, the all-important Stingray in tower control.
And they have 2 of them, so expect to see some very good defenses from the
Absolutely. And we have Sumo Storm here rushing up front to try to hold them back. Getting taken out by Sexbot 5000 using that end zap.
With the armor, they should be able to push up a bit more and try to secure the lead back.
Yep, they are working their way back here at checkpoint
pushing
1.
into their pit, using that splashdown by the. But he's marked.
And he does know.
And he gets muddy.
Get muddy.
Gets their star player on their team. Hopefully they can get back onto the tower. Looks like he was in
Sumo Storm riding the
very
tower
unfortunate
now.
position in that 3v1, 4v1 maybe.
For the stick controls.
And here we go,
Yeah,
seeing that
super
Stingray
jumping
again, seeing that good defenses I was talking about earlier. Muddy getting the splat on the picks.
The other team captain on that team.
This is a team captain war, this entire
That's what it looks like it's boiling down to.
tournament.
We got our top-ranked players at each other's throats. There it is again with Pixely
3v1 on the Pixely.
Here comes the Stingray.
Here we got that Stingray.
You better
one more
believe it.
time. Trying to keep that tower away from their goal. Big Staz going down the Thunder as Pixely, Thunder, and Rakesh try to start pushing up.
The good GG's
using
trying
the
to make
Stingray
that move.
on the tower.
From the tower, trying to hold them back so they can make their push
But
here.
does he see them coming from the right side though?
We have Sumo Storm and Big Staz both
Pixely.
getting taken out by Pixely in that splashdown, and then Pixely gets taken out by Muddy Jr. there. Tower goes back to center, and we do have our good GGs still trying to make this push count. Muddy Jr. doing some dirty work up there, though.
Sexbots desperately clinging to the tower. Gets picked off by Sumo
It goes
Storm.
back to the stick controls here. Muddy Jr. getting the front, Sumo Storm following the rear. Big Staz providing that support with that huge range blaster and that power.
Thunder trying to do something under the tower right now. It doesn't seem like he can.
It's not going too well for
He's
him.
playing a heavy. I don't think that's a really good position for him.
Rakesh
Using that Stingray
coming
to
back in with
defend
that
again.
Stingray. Absolutely.
Gets Big Staz.
This is critical for them.
But do they see the flanking Muddy Jr.
Oh,
on
we
the
got
bridge?
3 people who just super jumped in, or was that 2 people that super jumped in?
That's 2 people, and Muddy Jr. was there.
Muddy Jr. playing stealthy, playing sneaky.
Muddy Jr. versus Pixely. Pixely comes out with the win there.
Yeah, it looks like he got too close with that splatter shot.
Another
Pro.
1v1.
It is more of a ranged
Oh,
weapon.
1v2. Pixely getting both of those splats. Last one in the super jump. Gets a
Pixely
trade.
making sure those splashdowns count. Good GGs take the tower. They have 1 minute.
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2
catch up.
chances to get that lead back.
And there's that center platform coming back up, like you said. If they can take advantage of that higher ground that's now available there.
And using that Stingray, an offensive Stingray this time, to try to get that lead, to solidify their position. Rakesh going down, and that is a full team wipe.
Oh
it seems like
my God, we got a full team wipe there that
it
gives them
feels
the
like
tower.
Stick
They're
Controls
riding it back.
is going to have this game in the bag.
It
at
looks
this
like they're
point.
not giving up their lead easily anytime soon.
And they're using their specials.
Yep, there's
Using
that
their
rain
rain to keep
cloud,
them back.
making sure they got territory.
And that's 3 down on the side of
Yep, look, we got one
of
person
the
riding
good
the
GGs
tower.
already.
One person's on the
Doesn't
tower.
seem like the good GGs can take this back in 13 seconds.
They're at checkpoint 2. They have 10 seconds
Let's
left.
see what happens.
Big
And
Staz
it looks like that's the
riding
game.
that tower.
Oh,
2-1.
Raquel-
Oh, going back and forth there. And it's
Definitely back and
over.
forth.
Big Stick maintaining that early lead that they got.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't think, did we see any Stingrays coming from,
no, there were no
From
Stingrays
stick
from
control,
the side of stick
which is
control.
interesting.
Yeah, Stingray is one of those really defensive specials on tower control, in my
Junior,
opinion.
did you see that?
Junior,
20 splats.
he makes the Junior look like the
Pro.
actual splatter shot. I mean, he was playing the Splatter Shot Pro this time.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Muddy Junior there. It's not a very offensive weapon, the Splatter Shot Pro.
It was the stick controls one that game. Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
It's hard to remember the team names. I remember their faces more than I remember the team name.
Yeah, so I think stick control took the entire first set.
Yeah.
When they were doing
stick
splat
controls
zones,
took
when they're doing
the
splat
zones, and now they're doing tower control. So this is
Yeah.
game 2 of tower control.
Yep, this is going to be game 2 of tower control.
Seems like we're going to Arowana Mall. Again, this sort of just emphasizes the Stingray point I was making, where you have a narrow map like Arowana Mall, as well as trying to defend the tower with the Stingray. You might also see something like Rain as well from Muddy Jr. playing the Splattershot
Yep,
Pro.
if
I
he
know
does
he's playing
keep that
that before.
Splattershot Pro.
Or he might play Junior again. I'm looking forward to
That would
the
be
Junior.
interesting.
I really like seeing him play the Junior. It's a really fun weapon to watch. Definitely better, or like more interesting than seeing NZAP 85 everywhere.
All the time, yeah.
Oh, and this time they have a mini and a heavy, along with the Splattershot Pro and
Muddy Jr. went with that range
Octobrush
blaster this time.
from Pixley this time. Yeah, Muddy Jr. with the range blaster.
Yep, he's got that range blaster that I told you he liked last time he was
Yeah.
here.
Let's see what he can do with that.
Yeah, let's see what he's got in his sleeve. Oh, and we see Sexbot was the one who switched over to the mini Splatling here, where he was playing the up front roll with that NZAP earlier. And I think the whole day.
And that's 3 down on the side of the good GGs. We have Muddy Jr. jumping onto that tower. Someone jumping in as well.
Storm jumping into Muddy.
Let's see if the good GGs can defend against this push. Pixley dying on the tower.
And it looks like Stick Control has a very early lead here as they
Doesn't seem like any.
make it past checkpoint 1.
Took too long for them to make it past that.
Yeah, it looks like they had to get off the tower to defend for a minute. Down now they're back on. Looks like it's not moving though. GG Boys does take it back. Muddy Jr. trading 2 for that range blaster, man. To the face is not fun. It is not pretty. And you're noticing.
I said this the last time that Muddy was using the range blaster, but range blaster is actually a really difficult weapon to just pick up and play. I feel like a lot of users of blasters stick to like the regular blaster or something like Clash, something that's easier to deal with.
True. And a lot of people avoid the blasters until they get better at the game.
Exactly. I mean, this just proves Muddy Jr.'s worth as an X-rank player.
You see Sumo Storm there trying to avoid the Stingray, which he does, and now he's going to get back onto
Muddy Jr.
He's not looking behind him though. Thunder coming in from behind, getting Sumo before he can get back on the tower. The tower is going back to the center here. Looks like GG Boys are going to take the tower and
hopefully
make
they
their
can get
push.
the lead again. Take this to a game 3 for the set.
And let's see, Pixley is back to using his brush here, which we saw him use earlier today. He's very comfortable with this weapon. I think he's feeling the pressure here.
Definitely.
Oh, looks like they didn't get any splats with that Stingray.
Sexbot getting those splats in mid. One on the tower. See Arrow Spray. That's a 1v1 there. Let's see if he can get something out of this.
Yep, and that Squid Beacon they placed got taken out right away. Sumo Storm taken out by Rakesh.
And that's 3 down on the side of stick controls. Let's see if the good GGs can push back up.
Hopefully they can capitalize and gain some territory here. As the stick controls did take the early lead. They're at 36 on their way to checkpoint 3. They really have a knack for taking that tower back. We're seeing a lot of unity here from the GG Boys, however.
Definitely, and
working together
also
as
see
they get back to checkpoint 1.
The good GGs has a Stingray again, so they can actually use this to defend the tower if need be. Turtle squid bagging on this, using an auto bomb rush on the tower.
Feeling confident.
Feeling very confident.
And this
in
is a
position.
new special that got added with this roller. It's chaotic. I mean,
it's
it's
very
just
chaotic.
crazy.
Makes you run around like a madman.
There's really no other way to deal with that.
So many people on the side of stick control jumping onto the tower,
Stick
trying
control
to solidify their lead
really-
again.
They're all together. However, a good stingray
Pixie
could really take them
taking
all
them
out.
off the tower. There's 2 down on their side now. Let's see if Pixie can do something about this.
Oh, let's see what Muddy Jr. has to say.
Seems like he's a little bit stuck under the tower there.
Oh.
And he dies to an auto bomb or a suction bomb.
By Muddy Jr. That's what he had to say about it.
Muddy
He
Jr. getting the
trades.
trade on Sexbot.
Nice.
Let's see what the good GGs can do.
The good GGs are doing something
They have
here.
so many chances to.
They're getting very close.
to get the lead here. They just need
Being
to stay on the
flanked on this
tower
right
and
side
stay
here.
confident. Carbon roller.
Man, you don't
Below
want a
the
roller
tower,
to
you definitely
come
don't want
down
that.
on top of you
Yeah.
when you're on that tower. That's happened one too many times to me. We're down to 5 seconds left. It's going to go into overtime if they can make this push last, but
Let's
they're
see,
off
and
the
we
tower.
have the Stingray. Ooh. And that's not
And
enough.
that game is going to go to the stick controls. That's the first and second game in this set of 3. And I believe they did win the first of the series as well. So
Yep.
looks like we have stick controls coming on top of this tournament here.
And now our team has to play against their team. So I'm looking forward to playing against Muddy Jr.
Yes.
in our next set.
Yep, you guys are both rank X players.
Yes.
You guys have both put a lot of time and dedication into this game.
I'm not top 100 like he is, but I mean, hopefully I can.
I didn't even know he was. That
to
is
compete. Yeah, he's a top 100. He was top 100 in the Splat Zones
awesome. Wow.
game mode maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago. So looking forward to seeing how he plays that mode.
Hopefully with that Splattershot Jr. again, so we can see some more of that in-your-face action.
I'll be
Here
sure to bring
at
out
the
that sloshing
laboratory.
machine, as you know. All right, it seems like
Yep.
that's my cue to go.
Sure, yep.